Hello, everybody. I'm Thomas, and welcome back to another Soul Gaming Sunday stream. This week, Clever Edition, where I will be playing two roll and write games, Ganz schon clever and Doppelt so clever, also called That's So Clever and Twice as Clever. As you can see here, if those who have played the game might notice, these aren't the original boards, and that's because I found these files on Board Game Geek. Someone has made these print and play versions, basically, which is what I will be doing today. So, yeah, I will throw out there real quick. These games are pretty simple, but I haven't played them a lot. They're pretty new to me, so there's a very good chance I'm going to make some rules mistakes, but I'm going to try my best not to. So we're going to start with this one, the first one, That's So Clever. And pretty much the gist of it is, in this solo game here, I will be playing over 6 rounds. Each round, I roll the dice, I pick a dice. Let's just say I pick like the blue 5. Okay, I place that here. I use its effect. If there's any dice lower than 5, like this one, I take it out. And then after I use the 5, roll these dice, do it all over again. Pick a dice. I'll pick the 1 this time. There's no dice lower. I would use the green dice in the green section. And one last time, roll the dice, pick one of these. I'll pick the 4 since it's the last one, doesn't matter. So I do that. So I have 3 active dice. I'll do 3 things. Then at the end of each round, that's called being the active player. Then I'm the passive player at the end of the round, where I take all the dice, roll them up. I take the 3 lowest. I guess they're kind of off the screen there. I have pretty big dice, so I have to be better about rolling them. But basically, I take the 3 lowest. If there's a tie, it's whichever is closest to the silver platter, which for me, I'm using a coaster, keeping it pretty minimal around here. But it's off to the left, so it's whatever is the furthest to the left, which I guess in this case we got 3 4s, but this one's closest to the platter, so I would take this one. And as the passive player, I get to just, I believe it's just choose one of these dice and do something with it. So I think it's basically 4 rounds. Each round, I have like 4 things I get to do. And yeah, there's each dice pretty much corresponds with a little section on the paper with stuff to do, and the white one is kind of a wild dice that can be used anywhere. So the yellow section here, I'll go over them pretty briefly. Well, up here, there's the 2 different main abilities that you can unlock throughout the game, and you'll see after like the first couple of rounds, I'll get abilities that I can use just at the beginning of a round bonus, basically, which is pretty nice. So this lets me re-roll a die, and this lets me take an extra action. So re-rolling, pretty simple. It just lets you re-roll the dice action. I want to make sure I don't misspeak on this. So yeah, there's the re-roll action. It can be used only by the active player. And the other one is called the extra die action. So when using this, an extra die can be selected. It can only be performed at the end of a turn after they've already... Okay, so it's basically after I choose my 3 main active dice, I think I can use the extra thing to take an extra 4th dice. Or, I mean, some rounds, I think it's possible to not choose 3 dice, but I don't know how often that actually happens. So yeah, I'll go over real quick what each of these areas do, and then I'll just get right into it. So the yellow area, it's pretty simple. As I start rolling a number, I can cross off that number. So if I roll a 3, cross that 3 off. I can roll a 2 and a 1. Once you have a row or a column complete, I just said that backwards, a column or a row, you'll get the bonus at the end. So you got victory points on the bottom, and then over here, just some random bonuses. So like the blue X is a thing in the blue area, the green X is a thing in the green area. That's an orange 4 for the orange area. And these little fox symbols that come into play at the end of the game. You also have one diagonal little, I guess it's not anything, just a line to try to fill out to get to an extra action thing up there. With the blue section, it's kind of a similar thing. You're just trying to cross off stuff to get the bonuses either by rows or columns. With the blue, though, it is beneficial. I mean, for both these, it's beneficial to have as many as possible crossed out, but you'll actually get points for the blue based off how many of these 11 boxes you have crossed off. So if I have 6 of them crossed off, I get 16 points. There's this little like chart there. And same with this, as I cross off rows and columns, I'll get the bonuses for it. So pretty neat. Green area, there's little restrictions on each space that I have to follow when placing it. So a lot of these just have to be greater than or equal to the number in the, and then once I hit a 6, it basically just re-rolls over. No, that's how that one works. I think Now this one is the one that re-rolls. This one doesn't re-roll over like that. So this one I just have to follow the box. The orange is pretty simple. You just place a number in it, and then at the end I'll just get points for the total. I think purple I also just get points for the total, but this is the one where you have to place it, the one that's always larger, and then once you hit 6, you can re-roll back to a 1 basically. I think that's the gist of it. So like I said, I'll do my best to try to not make any rules mistakes. If you're watching live and have caught any rules mistakes, feel free to yell at me. And if you're watching this in the future, drop a comment and let me know what I messed up, because I want to make sure to at least acknowledge that and make sure I know what I'm doing for next time. So let's get started with this first round. So you start off the round by crossing it off and then gaining the bonus. Okay, that was a pretty bad circle there. Let me retry that. Yeah, I have this paper laminated, so I'll just be using a dry erase marker. I figured these games shouldn't take terribly long, so I'll probably play at least 2 of each, maybe 3, time permitting, but we'll see. So this is what I got. My strategy, I don't really know, because like I said, both of these games are pretty new, so I have like general strategies. Like it seems like I didn't really explain the fox bonuses come in at the end of the game, and it's pretty cool. So if you score up like each colored section, and then at the end, the foxes, you get whatever your lowest section is, that's how much each fox is worth. So if I have 5 foxes, and of my 4 colored sections, my lowest number is 10, I would get 50 points for my foxes. So it's a pretty cool, you want to try to do good in everything, because the foxes you get multiplied based on your lowest scoring colored area. So I think it seems like a really cool mechanic. So basically I need to try to just equally do everything. And also I don't want to try to eliminate dice if I don't have to. So, okay. Let me triple check something real quick here. Okay, we're good. So I think I'm going to start by taking the green dice, this green 2, and I will just X off this because this is greater than 1. So I'm good with that. There's nothing less than 2, so no dice are getting removed. And I just do it again. Roll them up. I'll try to roll them a bit more on screen here. I definitely don't want the orange, because the orange, I just want to try to keep as many high numbers as possible. If I take the purple, I guess that wouldn't be the worst. That's actually probably good. So yeah, I'll take the purple 1 and draw a 1 down there. And then re-roll these as the last time as an active player. So I got a 2, 3, 5, and 6. And I think this time around I'll probably focus on, seems like at the first couple you'll probably want to grab lower numbers so you don't eliminate dice, but the last one, it doesn't really matter if you eliminate stuff. So yeah, don't want the orange, don't want the white. So the blue 6 could be useful, or a yellow 5. Let's go with yellow 5. That seems like a good one. So yeah, I'll take the yellow. And I think there's there's 2 5 spots. So I could either go for the 16 and the blue, or the 4 and the 20. I'm gonna go for the 420. Blaze it. And that's that. So that was everything for me being the active player. So now I do one more turn where I roll all the dice and basically act as the passive player. Because when you play with some more people, then yeah, you kind of alternate between being passive and active. So I shouldn't have been moving these around because there's a tide. Ah, shoot. Okay. I think the yellow was closest. So these are my options, I guess. Oh wait, it's another 5, dang. Oh, and I guess I don't know if I fully explained this earlier, but this blue section, when marking off things in these boxes, it'll always be the sum of the blue and white die. Something to keep in mind. I think I might just take that yellow 5, but I also want to start marking off the blue areas. So maybe I will, because I do want to try to have something in everything, but obviously I don't want to spread myself too thin, because a lot of these you get more points the more far you are down like on the track. So like this one you get a lot more points. It kind of scales up. I think the blue scales up pretty good. Well, the purple is like you really don't benefit. You just, I think, add up the total, but it doesn't like scale. So I think the orange is kind of the same way, except the orange has multipliers along the way, which is pretty cool. But I think purple will probably be my lowest priority, followed by, I don't want to, yeah, probably purple and yellow will probably be my lowest priority. So I don't want to take another yellow. I'll do blue. Oh, that's a 4 I get to cross off, so right there. And that's it for round 1. Yeah, we're on to round 2. So I guess, I don't know if I should have been doing this like in a different order. So maybe I would cross off the bonus. I think these bonus work kind of similar to Hadrian's Wall, where sometimes you you circle something, you fill it in. Pretty neat. Okay, so now for round 2, starting as the active player again. So I can choose anything. Okay, interesting choices. So what do I not have anything in? Orange, I don't have anything, but I need to be focusing more on orange. But if I do that, I would eliminate half the dice just for this round, which wouldn't be good. So I don't want to do that at the moment. I might be okay eliminating purple because I said that's kind of my least priority. So either I might take the wild or the blue. The blue, I could definitely use a 6. I don't have a 6 over there. What if everything else I've done at least 1 in. A 3 could be pretty good on green. Okay, yeah, I'll take the blue and mark off since it's 3 and 3, and mark off the 6 there. Sweet. Then, whoa, marker's rolling away. I roll these up. Okay, oh boy. 1, 1, 2, 4, 4. Huh. Well, I definitely don't want this one because that's pretty garbage. The 2 for the purple, it's a possibility. I might even take the 1. The green would work, but it would eliminate pretty much everything then. So I'd just be rolling the white dice next round, then I'd have to take whatever I would get for that. Could do the purple. I don't really want to focus the purple. Or I could take the yellow. Which I think the purple is probably my lowest priority, yellow being above it. So I'll go with the yellow 1. And don't want to focus more on, yeah, I'll go with this one. So if I get a 2, then I can get a 4 in orange, which seems like it could be helpful considering I haven't placed anything in orange yet. Okay, well I think that ends now. Because I'm going to take that for, I think I don't want to place anything, definitely not less than 3 in orange. Ideally not 3, just 4, 5s, and 6s would be ideal, but the dice don't always cooperate. So that's it for my active player turn. Then I do 1 more as the passive. I'm not going to move the dice because there's probably a tie. Okay, there's no tie this time. All right. So I have a 1, 2. That's a little bit out of frame, but I got a 1, 2, and 4 to work with. I might just take that 4 again, to be honest, because that's a pretty good. The 1 I don't really want to do. The 2. It just has to be greater than or equal to, right? So I think I can do that. Or I could do another 4. I'm going to do another 4 just because I feel like those are a little bit tougher to get. So I'm going to place the orange 4. And that was it for round 2. On to round 3. I get another reroll ability. I need to actually start using these abilities because I don't want to just hoard them. I'd actually like to use them. And roll the dice. See what I get. So, okay. Interesting options. The purple 1 is not good. So the purple is just probably going to be gone this round. Yeah, unfortunately, the blue 3 is also not helpful because the total would give me 6, which is what I just marked off last round. So that's not great. So I think I'll probably go with the wild 3. Yeah, so I'm going to take that. That eliminates the purple, which is fine. Now, what do I want to do with this 3? Probably go down the green track, but I just want to double check. That's what I want to do. Yeah. Okay. Roll these up. 1, 2, 5, and 5. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the 2. Discard the blue, because that's less than that. The 2 I can put here. And then I finish that row for the yellow, so I'll get a 4 there. And I get the ability there for another reroll. Awesome. How game work? It's a roll and write. So I basically roll dice, and I'm trying to there's like 4 different areas for the 4 different colored die, and they just have different ways for me to get points and get bonuses in them. It takes place over the course of 6 rounds. I'm just trying to score the most points. So this is a pretty new game to me. I'm not the best at it, but we'll see how these games go. It's a pretty quick one, so I'll definitely be playing a couple games of each. I have its sequel, which I'll be playing after this, and as you can see, it's very similar. It just changes up things a little bit, adds some extra bonuses, and so forth. So, yeah. So I picked that. I don't think I re-rolled these yet, because I just marked that off, and I placed the 4, got my re-roll. Oh, I wanted to double check on this ability real quick, that I don't play it incorrectly with the re-roll. So the re-roll can be used only by the active player if they can re-roll all of the dice they just threw. Okay, I just wanted to double check that's how it works, because I might re-roll these if they're bad. So a 3 and a 2, yeah, I'm gonna spend a re-roll. So just like fill that in or something, and roll these some more. There we go. That's a lot better. Because I got a 5, and I can place that here, and there's a ×2 multiplier, so that would be a 10. That's pretty nice. So I'll definitely take that. And that was my 3rd active dice. So then I'll do my 1 final round for this, or I guess my final turn for this round as the passive player. I need to stop touching the dice after they place, because I keep forgetting where they land actually kind of matters in this game, which is a weird but kind of cool concept. So I got a 2 and a 2 and a 4. I always take the lowest 3 dice when I'm the passive player, and then of those 3, I get to choose 1. Okay, I was just double checking something. So the 2, 2, and 4 are my options. The 2's kind of not great. This 2, I don't know if when I set the white dice off to the side, I don't know if I moved it, because it's on a white 6 right now, and I don't know if that's what it was before. Or I have a 4 yellow. I'm gonna take the 4 yellow. I probably should take the blue though, but I don't know if that blue is accurate. I'm gonna do it. I just need to be better about not changing the white dice, but because I do kind of need to catch up on the blues. So that was it for round 3. Round 4, it looks like I get my choice at a bonus. Is that how that works? So I get to choose either a number or a 6 anywhere? Let me just double check that's how it works. Like I said, sorry, kind of new to this game. I don't want to mess stuff up too bad. I just printed out the rules, you know. Since I printed out the game, got to print out the rules too. The Xbox, as soon as we X bonus, and we mark a box in the corresponding colored area. The black Xbox is available at the start of round 4. Can be used to fill in, okay, any of the abilities. So it looks like with this, I can either choose to get the black bonus 6. What does that do? Oh, the X can only be used in the yellow, blue, or green. The 6 can be used in the purple or orange. Got it. Okay. What does the passive player mean? So normally you play this game with more people, but it has a solo mode. And when you play with more people, you basically take turns as being the active player, where you choose like 3 dice you want to do shit with on your board. And then while you're doing that, as the active player, the other people that you're playing with get to choose one of the leftover dice and use that on their board. And they're all the kind of the passive players. And so the solo mode just does that, where I do 3 rounds of me choosing my main dice, and then at the end I roll 1 last time, take the 3 lowest dice, and then of these 3 I can choose basically 1 last thing to do. So yeah, I already did that. Oh yeah, I was trying to decipher what this means. So I don't know what would be better. I could take the X or the 6. If I use the 6 here, Where else can I use the 6? I'm sorry, I gotta double check this. Purple or orange. Could use it in the purple area, which I'm not super far in. I know I said that's my lowest priority, but I can't completely neglect it. So, and 6 is really good in the purple, so I'll put it there. And yeah, that got my bonus for round 4, so that's good. And now we're on to round 4. I'm gonna be rolling up the dice. Whoops, 1. Okay. Boy, oh boy. 1, 3, 5, 5, 5, 6. I might, the 3 could be good. I could take the 3 and either use it in green or blue or yellow. I mean, I can use it pretty much anywhere, but it would be good in blue or green. The 5, yeah, I don't want to take that now. Okay, I'll take the wild 3. And since I took that and the 1 is lower, that kind of gets removed for the round. And what do I want to do with this 3? Probably the blue. How many have I marked off here? 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3. There's only 2 in green, so I'll use it on green. I'll mark off that because it just needs to be greater than or equal to. So I think I'm good there. Then, yeah, that's that. And I'll roll these up. Okay, a little bit higher numbers. The orange 3 I don't love. I said I didn't really want to try to get anything too low in the orange column. 3 was kind of my minimum, but even then I didn't want to try to put 3s in there if I have to. So what are my other options? I could take the 4s. The purple I don't really want to do. The green I could do a bit more. Yeah, I like that. Let's work a little bit more on green. So I'll take the green 4. Do that there. Since there's a bonus under there, I get another bonus up here to use. And then roll these up one more time. Okay. So if I were to take that, yeah, the blue doesn't do me any good because right now the total of blue and white is 8, which I already have marked off in here. So this is pretty much useless. I could take the 1 and the purple, but I got a 6 for orange, which is pretty good. So I will put the 6 here in orange. And since I did that, I can now mark off any number in the yellow column, which is pretty neat. I think I will go with a 4 here, because then I'll be 1 6 away from getting that 20 points, which seems like a pretty good amount. So which one did I took the 6. Okay. I was just debating if I want to use any of my extra things here. I don't, but I mean, I could pretty much use them the next 2 rounds then. Because, well, maybe I should use that. Honestly, because I just have a decent amount of them. I don't want, because if I don't use them, you know, kind of useless then. I could take a 1 purple or a 1 yellow. I'll take the 1, I'll take this, and I'll draw a 1 here. And that gets me another reroll unlocked. It's pretty sweet. Okay, so that was my, turn being the active player. 1 more roll for me being the passive player. I need to stop touching the dice. I always take the 3 lowest. Okay, good thing there's no tie. So I got a 1, 2, and a 3. The 3 green is useless to me. The purple 2, I could take. The blue die would get me a 6 crossed off over here, which I already have. I might use a reroll here. These aren't the best. Can I use, let me double check. I think I can use a reroll as, no, okay, no, this is why I had to double check. Okay, yeah, you cannot use a reroll if you're the passive player. You can only do it if you're the active player. I think same with the extra dice actions. Oh no, I think the extra die actions can be used even if you're the passive player. Interesting, really, that seems pretty good. Okay, well I might actually do that instead. So if I can't choose a reroll, then I guess I have to choose pretty much the 2 here for purple. That gets me a blue, any blue I can mark off pretty much, which I'll go with the 5 right there. And yeah. So then I will spend the And I'll save the extra action since I did one last round. And that was it for round 4. For the passive roll, why does the position of the dice matter? It's only in the case of a tie, which already happened earlier, and then that's when I was like messing with the die. But basically, normally for this game, you have like a silver platter that you set stuff on. I'm using a coaster. And how this game handles ties is you always have to put the 3 lowest die, but if there's like a tie, it's whichever die lands the closest to the silver platter is the one that gets put on the silver platter, which is pretty interesting. I mean, you got to handle ties somehow. So, I mean, I guess you could just re-roll them, but I think it's kind of an interesting way. It's just, I'm always used to like, trying to group the dice together so I can easily read all of them. And yeah, I need to not do that when I'm the passive player because that actually matters. So that was it for round 4. We're on to round 5, and there's no bonuses for round 5, but that's okay. Roll the dice up, see what's happening. So 1 wild, 2 green, both are bad. I might use a reroll here. These aren't too good. Yeah, I'm using a reroll. I don't like those. These are a lot better. Well, yeah, I might just have to forego the green. Yeah, so what I think I'll do is take the yellow, and since the green is less, it gets removed. I can mark off a yellow 3, which I'll do this one for the victory points. All right, so that's my first dice. Reroll these. Okay, a 3, 4, 6, and 6. The 3 wild could be pretty nice. That would give me a 9 to mark off over here, which would be good. The 4 purple I also could use. So not a bad roll, all in all. I guess I'll go with the 3. Whoops, this was a 6. A 3 wild. I could use that anywhere, so I could mark off a 3 in the yellow or in purple, but I think it makes the most sense to get a 9 marked off here since I don't have that. And because I'll be able to finish that column, which gets me an extra reroll ability. And yeah, then I roll these one more time. A 1, 2, and 6. Yeah, I'm taking the 6. For sure. 6 in orange gets me an extra dice action ability. Do I want to use that now? No. Because, yeah, none of them are really that good. So that was me being the active player, back to me being the passive player. Not going to touch the dice this time. Okay. There's no ties, so we're good. I just need to make sure, because there's 1, 1, and 2. So, okay. So this 1, 1, and 2. I guess I'll put them like right here or something, but now I can choose 1. So the orange 1, I definitely don't want. The purple 2, I can't use, so I have to take the yellow 1, which I do have a spot for. So that's something. At least it's not like wasted. And that was it for round 5. We're on to the final round. I haven't gotten any fox icons yet. I'm not feeling too confident going into this last round, but we'll see how it goes. I have a lot of rerolls and dice actions, yes, left. So I'm going to try to use, as many as possible, but might not be in a good situation to do that. Okay, so these are not great. I don't even know what I'm trying to go for here. So that's a 5, which I already have marked off. I might do a reroll here. Yep, this is a reroll. These aren't good. Okay, almost all 2s. Okay, 2, 2, 2. Okay, but this is better. This is kind of what I was looking for because I could take the wild 2, use it on the blue board. White plus blue gives me a 7, which I can mark off there. And that lets me mark off any number in the yellow column. Or sorry, just in the yellow area. So then I got some options here. I can mark off this 2 and complete that row to do a green number down here. Or I kind of want to do the 6. Yeah, do this, which completes that row. So I'll get 20 points for this yellow area at the end. And I'm also 1 closer. I'm 1 away from getting my first fox icon. So yeah, that was that. There was nothing less than 2, so I'm good there. Roll these up. Whoa, 1 went flying away. All right, there we go. 3, 3, 5, 5, 6. purple 3 I might use. I can't use the green 3, so yeah, I'll take the purple 3. Put it there. That gets me an extra dice action. Can I use that now? Can I use those like between, or is it just at the end of the turn? Let me triple check. Okay, it's at the end of the turn after all of the 3 dice have been selected. Okay, just double checking. So then, yeah, one more roll. Let's see what I get. So 2, 2, 4, 5. This isn't very good. Because I kind of want the 4, but the issue is it doesn't really get me anything else. But like, there's no really combos I can set up here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just take the, because I want to get at least one fox icon. So let me do that. Kind of unlock that. Also circle this, so I remember that's what I got. Because I think that's all I got. And I use this. I can just like cross that out. And what did I take? I took the 4. Extra dice actions. I don't even think I could take any. The green, I definitely can't. Blue, I cannot. I suppose I could do orange, even though it's not good, but like, whatever. I'll at least get 4 extra points. And then one final roll for this game as the passive player. I shouldn't have moved the dice, but there wasn't a tie, so we're good. So I got these 3 to choose from. A 3 on this board would get me an extra 10 points. A 2 on this board would probably be really good because that would get me an extra fox icon, which in theory just gets me double of whatever my lowest colored thing is, which will probably be more than 10. Because I think right now my lowest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, my lowest would be down here, which is right now 12, which is definitely better than 10. I guess that would also be an extra 2, so that'd be 14 points total. If 3 purple I can't even use. So yeah, that seems like the move, is putting a 2 here on orange, and unlocks that other fox icon. And I think that's the game. That was the end of the 6th round, so now we can do some final scoring. Let's see how this goes. So the yellow section, I don't think I did too good. I mean, I only got one. I only got 1 victory point thing, which was 20 points. So a good amount, but there was a lot more at stake. But there was 20, 30, 50 points total. So I got not even half. Then blue, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marked off. So I get 16 points for that. I did that. I did that. Okay. Green, I get 10 points for, because that's just how far I am down there. I think just orange and purple. I'll double check, but I think I just summed those up. Yep. So we got 4, 8, 12, 22, 28, 34, 38, 40. 8, 12, 22, 38, 28, 34, 38, 40. 40 seems right. So 40. Did pretty good on that. And then purple I didn't do, so I got 7, 8, 10, 13. And fox icons, I got only 2. And then the sum is basically, so the fox icons, since I only got 10 points for green. So this will basically just give me 20 points. I'll just write in 20 there, okay, because I have 2 icons, my lowest is 10, get an extra 20. Yeah, now I'm gonna pull out a calculator because I could do the math in my head, but I don't trust my mental math, and this is gonna be quicker anyway. So 40 plus 13 plus 20, 119. I'll just run it through one more time because I like double checking these things because I fat finger some stuff sometimes. Plus 20, 119 is my final score. Seems decent. I don't really have any previous scores to compare to, but they actually have a little chart here. So 119 is, maybe you can't see that, that's the very bottom of the bottom. This is the they don't even list it on the chart kind of score. I needed 11 to even get anything. I guess they have like a star system going on over here. So I got, I guess, 0 stars or not even 0 stars. Yeah. I don't know. Just maybe had some bad luck that game, but I'll definitely play. I definitely have time for at least one more. So yeah, we just wipe this off and we'll try it again. So 119 is the score to beat. I think that should be pretty doable since that wasn't even really a score. I mean, hopefully I'm playing this right. I think I am, but I think I just, need to learn some better strategies and whatnot. Like I said, pretty new to this. So I could be A, just messing up some rules, and B, just completely missing some good strategies or just making bad plays. So definitely a possibility, but let's go ahead and get started with this new game. So starting round 1, I get a reroll bonus, and let's go ahead and just roll the dice up. So I guess I need to focus more on green because that was my lowest scoring. I just want to try to get more fox icons. I mean, it seems like there's a lot more ways to combo, so maybe I should try to set up some combos a little bit more in advance. So it's like, oh, if I get, leave one spot here so I can get that to do that. Because I've heard this could be a pretty combo-y game, and I think maybe the sequel that I'll be playing earlier might be even a little bit more combo-y than this. I mean, I think people generally tend to prefer the sequel compared to this version, but they seem pretty similar. So yeah, this is what I have to work with. Yeah, the 4 I definitely don't really want. So I'll take the 1 because I don't have anything else in blue going on. I have the blue and white give me a 5, so I could cross that off, and that's that. So I was going to take that back. That was glad I didn't. That was, whoops. There we go. Okay. 1, 3, 3, 4, 5. The white one isn't the best. I take the 3s, the orange 3 I don't really want. The green 3 could use. I mean, I could use the wild one towards the yellow area. It's always a possibility. If it doesn't really help me get a fox, I mean, what good is it? So I think I will take the green 3 because that was the area I neglected the most last game. So I'll try to focus it a little bit more this game. Let's see, the white dice was lower than that, so that gets removed. And last roll. 1, 2, 2. Okay. I'll definitely take the 2 yellow and start working on that area. As far as which one, I'll go with this one because it helps with the green column, or the green row, which I did the worst with last time, and it also is more victory points than this column, so seems like the better move. So that was my active turn. Then I take my passive turn. Oof. Okay, there is some ties here. Okay, so we got this one and this 3. And boy, these are pretty close, but as far as which one's closer to the left, it definitely looks like the white one is a little bit closer. So there we go. Those are my 3 that I get to choose for as the passive player. The orange 3 is not the best, but it could be worse. This would get me a 7 if I were to use it here. Could use it on the yellow. I do want to start getting orange down, but I don't know. I'll take the orange. Put the 3 there, and yeah, that will be it for the first round. Round 2, I get a additional bonus thing up there, and I'll roll up the dice. Okay. So this, or I take the blue, that would get me a 7 over here, which I definitely could use. The orange 2 I don't really want, so I think the blue is the move. So I will take that. That gives me a 7 to mark off over here. Oops. And we're on our way. Okay. Green 1 is not good, so I'm not going to use that. Yellow 3 I definitely could use, so I take that and... Yeah, I'll mark off this bottom row because I want to start getting more fox icons because those seem like they're a pretty good source of points. And let's see, this was less than that, so that gets removed, and we're on to the final roll. Okay. Interesting roll. I don't really think I want the wild one. The 5 is pretty good for the orange. The purple would be really good for the 6 because the purple row like resets its requirement on 6 because it's always got to be greater than the last number unless it's a 6. Then you could just really put. I think you could put whatever. I don't even think it has to be just 1. We'll triple check that because after a player enters a 6, any number may come next. So I think I might do that because I haven't even started on the purple, and a 6 would be a pretty good starting number. So that was that, and that would get removed, but doesn't matter. So that was my active player turn. So I got to do one more as the passive. Okay, no ties this time. So I have a 1, 1, or a 3 to work with. If I were to take that 1, use it over here with this blue, I already have a 5 marked off, so that's not going to do me any good. Yellow 1, I could mark off, but I already have a couple things in yellow, so I might just go with the green 3 here. All right, and that was round number 2. Round number 3, I get a reroll bonus, and you start using these bonuses, but I kind of want to get a bit of a board established first before I start using all my bonuses in case I really do need them like later on. So, I don't really think I want the orange 2. If I take anything higher, then both of those would get removed. So I'll go ahead and take the yellow 1. And I'll do this one right there. Okay, if I were to take that wild 1, wouldn't be useful over here because I already have the 7 marked off. Couldn't use it in green. Orange, I technically could, but that would be probably not a good move. Purple, I could put it, but I don't love that move. Could take the green 4. I'd eliminate a couple dice, but like, I don't know. Or I could re-roll these. Could take the green 4. Yeah, let's use a reroll. Green 4 might have been the move, but it's too late now. I've made my, okay, well, I got another green 4, so maybe it's destiny. Let's see, the blue would give me a 5, which I already have marked off. Green 4 would be helpful. This is pretty close to, I feel like, whatever I just had last time. So yeah, I will take the green 4, and that will remove the blue. And I can mark that off. And then I'll re-roll these for my last roll. So you got 4, 5, and 6. Wow. The 6 wild is pretty nice. I'll definitely take that. Well, because yeah, for sure. Because like the 6 I could use on either the purple and orange, and it's going to be better because I get more points for it. So yeah. Let me think about what I want to do. So this would still get me 7 with that, which isn't very good. 6 over here isn't bad. I could put it towards the 20 column and the fox. 6 on the blue would be pretty good. 6 in the orange would be pretty good. 6 in the purple would be pretty good. The orange got me a lot of points last game. Obviously not enough because I didn't even like make it on the scoreboard, but it was my biggest chunk of points. So I don't know if I was focusing too much on that or not enough, but a 6. But the purple has like I said I was gonna focus on this the least, but the one thing about the purple, it gets you the least amount of points, but it also has a lot of bonuses later on. So, and it also is like it sums up like this. It's just this has multipliers along the way, which I only think I hit 1. So I'll go for a little bit more purple. The 6s are really good in purple anyway because the order kind of does matter. So I'll do that there. And that was my last of being inactive, right? I think so. Because now I just do my passive roll. Hopefully. I don't think that was my passive roll. Those were too high to be passive rolls. Oh, shoot. Okay. We got another tie here. So we got 2 2s. And it's definitely the orange 4 is furthest to the left. So those are my 3. I mean, a 4 orange I wouldn't be complaining about. I do have, if I take the wild, I could get a 6 there, which could be good. Purple 2 is not great. 2 down there. No. Okay, so it's either going to be the orange 4 or marking off a 6 over here. Which right now I'm falling behind, I think, in orange a little bit. So I'll take the orange 4. And that was my passive rolls. So I think that's it for round 3. Round 4, I can either choose an X. Oh, wait, let me double check this again. I think it's in the X is in the yellow, blue, or green. Oh, it's in the top 3. Okay, or I could take a 6 in the bottom 2. Can we get these out of the way? Let me think about this for a second. So an X, so any number in the top 3 areas, or I could take a 6 in the bottom 2. X in the top areas. Yeah, that could be pretty good. I could do an X there, and then I'd be 1 away. How many have I marked off? 1, 2, 3. We got 3, 2, and 2, 2. I'll do the 6 down here in purple. And that will also then get me a reroll bonus to use at some point. And we are on our way to round number 4. Give these a good old roll. See what I get. Okay. So let's see, we got, if I were to take the blue, I don't have a 4 yet, so that could be useful. A wild 2. Not too useful if I were to just take the wild. I guess pretty much I could use it in the yellow, which there's only 1, 2 available. I think the blue is the move because I don't have the 4 and those aren't super common. So I'll do that there. There's nothing lower than 2, so nothing gets eliminated. Okay. The 5s? I'll probably take one of those 5s. I guess I should just take the wild one then, right? Well, I guess I don't know if it really matters. Because I wanted to just place it in the green, I think. Yeah, so I'll take the green 5. So the orange and purple get eliminated, and then a 5 here marks off that. That gets me an extra action bonus. And then I roll these 2 one last time. A 2 and a 5, okay. I mean, I think I'm gonna take that 5. Because I could do an extra action to take that 2, which I might actually do. So I'll take the 5. Set aside the 2. The 5, I don't even know what I want to do with it. The yellow or the green. I'm kind of deciding between. Or I could do purple. It's a tough decision. I might go green. Go green, you know? So that's that, and I'll also use an extra action to use that 2 yellow. So I can work a little bit more on that, and once I get a 5, I can put a 4 down here, which could be pretty nice. So that was it for round 4. Round 5, I don't get any bonuses. Oh wait, no. I didn't even do my passive turn yet. I think I got to do that real quick. Hold on. That's not it for round 4. So I don't think I did that yet. So 1, 2, 5. Let me not set those up there. I'll set them like up here. So these get eliminated because I don't think I did my passive turn yet. Let me know if I did and I messed that up, but I don't think I did. I think that was my last active with taking that wild one. So that's a 7. That's not very helpful. A wild 5 is definitely helpful. I'll probably do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put the 5 down here on purple. And that gets me any number up here on blue, which I'll definitely take the 2 since that's like the least common. And plus that helps with both getting this row in that column. So that was now the end of round 4. And now we're on to round 5. Which I said, yeah, last 2 rounds, no bonus, so I'm just rolling. Oops, okay. Yellow 1 could take the purple one I don't really want. Blue 3 could be decent because I don't have 8 over here yet, but I don't know. I'll go with the 1. I don't want to eliminate anything yet. So I'll do that, mark off this one. And I'm doing pretty good on this yellow area. I think a little bit better than last game. And there's nothing less than 1, obviously. So nothing gets eliminated. 1 dice just went flying there. Okay. Purple 2 I can't use. Wild 2 is probably my option. I could take the wild and mark off a 6 there. I could also take a wild and use it in the blue area to get a wild thing up here. That might be the move. So I'll take the 2, mark off the green. That gets me to mark off any number in the blue. And I'll mark off the 12 since that's the other least common. And yeah, that's helping with this column for the extra dice action and that row for the fox icon. So there's nothing less than 2, so nothing gets eliminated. 1 more roll. Okay. That's pretty nice. Blue would give me 6, which I don't have marked off, but that's a pretty common roll, so I'm not too stressed about marking that one off yet. Mainly because, I mean, I have the green 6, which isn't too great, because the number really doesn't matter in the blue. I mean, it does and it doesn't. It matters for the box restriction, but that's about it. But yeah, the orange 6 is definitely the best point value, I think. So I'll take that, and that gets me another reroll to use. Then I think I'll definitely take an extra dice action. It's just, do I want to use that green or the blue? It's kind of my conundrum here. I think I almost want to go with the blue. So I'll use an extra dice thingy to take the 2 and the 4 to mark off the 6 here. And now I have to do 1 more roll for the passive, or as the passive player. Okay, let's see if there's a tie. No, there's just 3 1s. Great. Yeah, the yellow one would be probably my best option, but I don't have that. Oh boy. Oh no. This might be bad. I think I see what's gonna have to happen here. Because I can't use the green. I can't use the yellow. It means I can only use the white. The white's a wild, so I can't do yellow. Blue, I just marked off the 6, so I can't do. Green, I can't do. Purple, I can't do, but I can place it in orange, and I'm gonna double check the rules. But if I have to place it in orange, that's gonna suck because there's a 2 times multiplier there. I'm gonna waste it on a 1. Let me double check what's going on here. See if I have to. He rolls all 6, places the lowest 3 values. If it's a tie. I don't see this. Hold on. Sorry, I'm double checking the rules. Of these dice, each player can choose 1 dice to use a mark spot. It doesn't say they have to. It says, yeah, and a die can be chosen by multiple players. So I think I'm okay. I don't think I have to take a dice, which if I had to, I'd have to place the wild and the orange and mess up that 2 times multiplier. But I think I'm okay. I'm just double checking. I just noticed in the solo rules, it says, as a passive player, the player cannot use dice actions. Oh, okay. As in the normal game, right. So dice actions as in the extra dice actions? I'm not sure what it means by an extra dice action. I don't know what that means, but hopefully I'm playing this right. I mean, I think I am. So yeah, I'm just not gonna take anything here because I don't want to waste the orange spot. I might be missing out on 2 points, but I don't think so. Whoops. Okay. So final round, no new bonuses. See how this goes. So got a 2 wild. That could be pretty good. It's probably using the green is what I'm probably going to be looking at here. I can't use it in the blue area. I already have 5 marked off. I do have a couple rerolls. Kind of tempting to maybe do a reroll. I might do, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do a reroll. This is the final round anyway. Maybe something better. Doesn't look like it's anything better. The orange one, definitely not. Green 3 I could do. Blue 3 would give me a 7 over here, which I already have marked off. So I think green 3 is the move. So I could do that, and that gets me my first fox icon, which is good. The orange is less, so that gets removed. And I'll re-roll these. Purple 2 I can't really use. I'm waiting on a 6 for that. The 3, I can mark off the 8 here. That seems like the move. So I'll do that, remove the purple. That gives me an 8 here, which gets me an extra dice action to use. And it lets me mark off any number over here in the yellow. I might mark off. I probably should mark off that one, but I want to get this so I can get the 4. Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. So that row is complete. So I can put a 4 here, and since that's times 2, that'll at least be an 8. Yeah. So I got a 2 and a 4. That would give me a blue would get me a 5 here, which is no good. So I could just take the yellow 4 basically. I'll put it here in hopes of maybe trying to get a 6 and completing that. So I took the 4, the 2 gets removed. I have an extra dice action, so I'll definitely use it. Oh, okay. I think I see kind of a play, right? So I can use my extra dice action to use the orange 1 I have sitting over here, which isn't inherently great, but it gets me an extra yellow thing up here to do, which I'll just grab an extra, I'll mark off the 6 there, and that gets me another fox icon unlocked. I already used that ability. Did that. I'm just marking off stuff just so I remember I did it. At least with the rows and columns. And that was, yeah, that was it for my turn. So I should still do my passive turn. Whoops. Last roll. Okay. So boy, oh boy. Then we got a tie here. So we got the 2 1s. And we got the tie between these two. Which one looks farther to the left? I think the yellow. It's really close though. It might be the blue just barely because it's like kind of at an angle. That's really a toss up. Those are so close together. I think it's the, I don't know. I don't want to like, I don't know which one looks closer. I'm gonna go with blue. Looks closer to me. Set these off to the side. So I have a 1, 1, or a 2 to work with. Okay. Okay. No, this is actually kind of good. Because I can take the 2 blue and use that to mark off a 3 over here. Which then unlocks this row ability, which is a 5 orange I can place. I could place that down here. Which is just some good points. It also gets me an extra dice action thing to use. Let me see, double check how that works as the passive player. It's actually before and at the end of the turn, or after a passive player has chosen a dice from the silver platter. So that's essentially what I did. Wait. Use any of the 6 dice. Okay, I'm just making sure with the extra dice I can choose anything. So yeah, I'll do the extra dice action. So I can either have a 5 green, a 5 orange, or a 2 yellow. So the 2 yellow is worthless. Just worthless. 5 orange would get me an extra 10 points here. Green would get me an extra 8 there. So I'll go with the 5 and the orange, which with the multiplier makes it a 10. And that's it for round 6. Let's do some final scoring. Hopefully it's a little bit better this time. I don't think it's going to be, because yellow, I don't think I scored anything in. And that's not good. I don't know how that happened. I was really focused on, I guess, the row column, the row bonuses. That was really bad. Yeah, that's on me. Because then the foxes aren't going to be worth anything. Oh, jeez. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gets me 29 points there. On this column, I'm up to 28. Got 7, 13, 21, 22, 27, 37. Right? 7, 13, 21, 22, 27, 37. Yeah. We got, what, 18, 23 there. So I guess the foxes just give me 0 points because my lowest is 0. If it multiplies by 0. Are you allowed to do several 6s in a row on the purple? Yes. Yeah, the purple, it has to be... The 6s are basically a reset. Because, yeah. Yeah, just as a player, any number may come next. When like a 6 kind of like resets the sequence, essentially. Because normally it does have to be greater unless it's a 6. And you can kind of just do whatever. At least that's how the rules say it. It just says, yeah... yeah, it must be higher than the previous. There is an exception. After a 6 is played, any number may come next. So this is any number, so I'm assuming that's 6 that works with. But yeah, we tally this up and see how much worse I did this time. So we got 29 plus 28 plus 37 plus 23. I did 2 points worse, right? 29 plus 28 plus 37 plus 23. 2 points worse. And that's really unfortunate. If I would have just had even the smallest point thing here, I would have gotten an extra 30 points. Because I would have gotten, let's just say I got the 10. I would have gotten the 10 just for having it. And I have 2 fox icons. So that would have given me an extra 20. So 30 total is what I would have had if I just had one more thing checked off in really any of these. If I had the 4, 5, 3, or 6 there, I would have gotten, if I would have had the 20 marked off, I would have gotten 60 more points. So that was on me. I definitely could have played that better. But like I said, still pretty new to this game, so still kind of getting the hang of it. But yeah, that was Ganz schön clever, or That's So Clever. And yeah, I think I'm going to take a quick break, wipe this down, and get the other game set up. So I'll be back in a few. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Soul Gaming Sunday Clever Edition. This time I'll be playing Doppelt so clever, or Twice as Clever. As you can see, it looks very similar to That's So Clever. And honestly, I think I'm kind of a fan of like sequels that do that. That kind of just don't change it up too much, but just change a few things. I have like Railroad Inc. I don't know why you can see it right back here. I really like Railroad Inc. a lot, and then they came out with the Railroad Inc. Challenge, which is like essentially a sequel, and it's like pretty much the same game, but they just have little like extra stuff added, and I think that's pretty cool. So I think that's pretty similar case to what's going on here. It's same kind of game flow, 6 rounds. I'm rolling, picking a dice as 3 times as the active player, then I'll do once more as the passive player, so all that good stuff. Up here, there's a new bonus called Dice Back, where prior to making a new roll, I could take a dice that was on the silver platter and put it back into the dice pool of dice to be rolled. Besides that, yeah, each of these function somewhat similar to some of the previous ones. The orange one is probably the most confusing in my opinion. You cross off a number, so let's just say like, oh, I rolled, a yellow 3. So what I could do is cross off the yellow 3 there, and then how it works is for every remaining, I can also cross off the color for every remaining die that's lower than the current number. So I guess like if I had rolled that, and I had also had a blue 2, but I chose this, I could cross off the yellow 3 and the blue 2. So that one seems kind of weird. Probably the one I'm going to mess up the most. The yellow functions pretty similar as before. It has rows and columns. It's a little bit different because you basically have to mark off each box twice. You have to first, drop my marker there. So if I roll like, a 3, you first circle it, and then the next time I roll a 3, put an X through it. And then that's when it's fully like marked off. So if I do that again for the 6, roll it, I circle it, and then I do it again, put an X through it, then I get the row bonus. So that, it has rows and columns bonuses, as well as this one up here, you get points based on however many boxes you have filled in. This one, for the blue, it takes the sum of the blue and white dice, and the main thing is it just has to be less than or equal to the previous number of this row. The green one's pretty cool. So there's like multipliers all throughout the row, and essentially you get points based off like every 2 numbers. So ideally you want to be alternating between high and low numbers. So like if I first roll a 5, that's good because times 2, that would be 10, and then ideally I'd want to roll something like a 1 next because times 2 is 2. 10 minus 2, I'd get 8 points for this box, is essentially how it works. Just ideally, it seems like you want to be alternating between high and low numbers, which is pretty cool. And then finally, purple down here is the one with the least restrictions. You could pretty much put, I think there's just no restrictions on it. You have to put them from left to right. There are some restrictions on these boxes here in the purple row, but these restrictions are only for the bonuses, not for placing a number in the box. So purple, I can always place a number in the box. It's just, once I get to these down here, these restrictions are for the bonuses. So if this one has to be greater than or equal to 3. I could still place a 1 there, just wouldn't get the bonus, but anything greater than or equal to 3, then I'd also get the bonus. And that's pretty much the the main differences between the two. Try to make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, that's it. So also, you see they have a lot of like little bonuses that you can unlock along the way. They got the fox icons, all pretty much the same, but a little bit different. So like I said, hopefully the orange box, I'll try not to mess up as much. This also seems the most confusing, but we'll see how it goes. There's the first roll. So I guess also starting round 1, I get a, what's it called? The reroll bonus. So then the first roll, the orange 2, okay. Got to kind of switch gears now because like I was thinking like, orange, I want it to be the largest, but could use it over here. No, wait, how does that work? Based on the value of the orange dice, you cross off one number of that corresponding color for every remaining dice. I'm sorry. They have like a little. I printed out this nice like 1-page rule reference. I'm just reading for the orange so I don't mess it up. So if I roll purple, okay. Okay, so if I were to take the orange right now, I could mark off a 2. I can mark off pretty much any 2, but then since there's no numbers lower than this in this roll, I wouldn't be able to mark off anything else. Okay, like I said, it's gonna take me a little bit to get the hang of, especially this area, but I'll figure it out. The purple 3 seems like not a terrible one. I could take one of the wild ones. 4 seems like a decent one to have. The wild 4, I don't want to just start eliminating stuff. I'll take the purple 3. That seems like an okay number to get. And that also then takes out the 2 for this round. And yeah. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. Well, doesn't really matter. That goes there. Okay. So that was my first die used. Wow. Okay. 3, 3, 3, and a 6. So I definitely don't want, I don't want to use this combo. I want to wait for something like a high combo of blue and white to start this going, because it always needs to be less than or equal to the previous combo. So ideally I would want to get 12 and then just start working my way down, but I don't know how that's going to work. The 6 is really good for the blue or for the green. I might take that, but if I take that, I wouldn't get any dice for the next round, and that's kind of an issue. So what else could I do? I could just do the yellow. Yeah, I think the yellow's the move. So I'll do that. Is there just one? Okay, there's 2 3s. So this one's for the yellow and the fox. That one's for the blue and that. So I definitely want to try work towards the fox. So I'll circle that one. And nothing was less than 3, so I roll these again. Got a 1, 4, and a 6. 10, that might be as good as it's gonna get to try to get this started. So I'll take the 6. I guess it really doesn't matter. I could take either, and then just put a 10 there and start that journey. I obviously at 12 would have been better, but holding out for 12 seems like something I'd be doing. We're just waiting all game for it to happen and then just never getting it. So oh, the other thing, I don't think I explained this with the orange boxes, but at the end of the game, I get points for however complete each row is. So, for example, for like the purple rows, if I have only 1 box complete, I would only get 2 points. But if I have all 6 of them, I'd get 22 points. So that's what this little chart is down there. I think I kind of forgot to explain that because I was already kind of confused about how the orange works, but I think I got the hang of it. So that was my active turn. So I need to roll once for being the passive player. There's a cat here in the dice tray. So the 3 lowest, shoot, I was moving them around, and of course there's a tie. I guess I'll take, yeah, these 3 are the closest. So I got a 1, 4, and 5. I'll probably take that 5. Because the 4 is okay. The 1 would get me a 6 here, which is not good. So I'll definitely take the 5 because that's almost perfect. That'll get me a 10 there. And that's it for round 1. So I get the, what is that, the +1 bonus. That's the extra dice action bonus. And I get to start out round 2. Hoping for big money. Okay. So the wild 2, maybe. What could I use that 2 for? The purple 2 I don't really want. The wild 2, I could use it on green. That would be an okay move. I could use it on yellow. That would be an alright move. So it's like, yeah, I'll use it on green. So I'll take the 2 and use that for green. So times 2, that's 4. So 10 minus 4, I get 6 points. That also unlocks a reroll bonus. And nothing was less than 2, so nothing gets removed. We'll actually give these a good roll. That's why I've been doing so bad, is I've just been tossing the dice. I haven't been really rolling them. So I got a couple threes to work with. I don't want to just keep taking yellow threes because there's only so many of those I can cross off. But at the same time, I do need to use them twice to even like get a result from them. So I'll go ahead and take that and roll these one last time. Hopefully I get a large orange roll because I want to start doing something there. I didn't, but this is great. So let me take the 3 orange. So based on the value, you cross off one number. Okay, so I don't even mark off anything for the orange. So I'd mark off a purple 2, a blue 2, and a green 1. Okay, I think that's where I was getting a little confused, is I also thought I was marking off something for the orange, but no. That's kind of the base number that it checks for stuff less than, and then that's what I mark off. So, okay. I think I'm slowly getting the orange part now. So that was it for my active turn. So I need to roll once for being the passive player. And he stopped moving the dice. Okay, there was a tie, but luckily I didn't move them. So an orange 1 isn't good. Oh boy, yeah, the blue would be very bad. And a 2, I guess I'll have to just use somewhere else. 2 would be pretty, it would be really bad on green. So I think a 2 is best used. I'll take the 2 and I'll use it here in yellow. Just don't know where. I'll go with that 2 there. And do I want to do an extra dice action at all? Nope. Okay. So that was it for round 2. I get my bonus at the beginning of round 3. And let's roll up the dice. Like really roll them this time. There we go. Okay. Lots of 1s. This is not what I want to see. Yeah, the blue is completely useless here. The green is also really bad because I need a high green first before I get a low green. So it seems like my best option is to either take the wild 2, do something with that, which I don't love. Instead, I'm going to use a reroll. This seems like a reroll situation, so I'll do that instead. Okay, all right, a lot better, I think. So green 3, still not great for green. Yellow 3, I could use, but I'm gonna take the blue instead because I can put the 4 there. That gives me a 10, and that's perfect. So that means I haven't gone down any there, and that also gets me a, what's that called? Dice back bonus. Yeah, that's the new one. So since I picked 4, both of these go off to the side. And since I just got a dice back bonus, I'm going to use it to bring the green dice back. And roll these up. Whoa, doesn't count. Went out the dice tray. Okay, so those 1s are not great. So I'll probably just take the wild. Well, no, I'll take the green 5. And mark down a 10, because a 10 is pretty good. I'd prefer a 12, but I'll take a 10. These both get removed, and then I guess I'll just roll the wild dice, and whatever it is what I get. So a 3. Okay. What do I want to do with a 3? I already have 2 3s used in yellow. That wouldn't be great. If I were to use a 3 as an orange dice, I would just mark off 1 purple 1, which it's not that great. That would get me a 7 in blue, which isn't too good. What does okay, I was just trying to double check if the question marks. It doesn't seem like in this game there's any restrictions on like the number you can place. Because I think I'll probably use this 3 as a green here. That get me 7 points. And then I get to use a blue number. I could place anything there, so I'll just do another 10. And then that gets me a yellow I could place anywhere. I'll definitely take the, I'll take that top 6. Start working on that. And that was it for me being the active player. Then I have to do one more roll for me being the passive player. Can we not touch the dice? Okay, because we do have some ties, but this is a pretty easy... Oh, no, we don't. It's just the 1, 3, 3. Okay, no ties. The orange one is useless. Yellow 3, I don't really want to use. I guess I'll use a wild 3. I can't re-roll these, dang. I might just put a 3 down on purple. Call it a day. Yeah, so I'll take the wild 3 and use it on purple just to get me some more points, I guess. And that's it for round 3. Round 4, I get another bonus of I can place any number pretty much anywhere. Really? I'm gonna triple check something. I feel like there's gotta be, in the other game, I have like this abbreviated rules, so I don't know if I'm missing some rules, but I want to make sure if there's any restrictions on the question marks that I can place, because before there was, and I just want to make sure there isn't any. So I'm trying to pull up the longer version of the rules right now just to see if that is the case or not. So give me 1 second. Like I said, I apologize. I'm a bit newer to this game, so I'm still figuring out the little things about it. Okay, so I'm pulling up the actual PDF. Go down to the bonus section. Sorry, this is taking so long. Bonuses. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in so I can actually read it. Write down a number on the space. Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions. Well, this PDF's left out a lot. Yeah, it says, so yeah, with the bonuses. Yeah, I can write down any number 1 through 6 on green and pink. Or I guess that's the green and purple. And then I can do 2 through 12 on blue. That makes sense. Or make a mark on these columns, but if I do the yellow, it has to be a space that's already circled. Only if it's a space that's already circled, or make a circle around a number on yellow. Then why even specify that? Or make a circle around. Weird. Okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to double check that I kind of know what I'm doing. So, would you say this version's easier or more difficult than the original? I don't know. I would say more difficult. It's not much more difficult, but I mean, there is another bonus type to deal with. And I think this orange area is slightly confusing at first. I think I got the hang of it now, but I think this is a little bit more confusing. Just overall, there's just a little bit more to work with. But I also think, I mean, I still need to play through this some more, but I think generally people like this version better than the original just because people like it better. So yeah, I don't know. Why? I've completely lost track of what I was doing because I marked the 3. Oh no, because that was the beginning of the round bonus. That's right. That's what I was doing. I was double checking if I can. So yeah, there is somewhat restrictions on what I can do, but not really. So it did say I can't mark anything off in green. Oh, I could do a 1 through 6 in green. Yeah, well then definitely do a 6 right here to get me 18. My goodness. And that'll get me another bonus up there. Okay, that just seemed like a really good thing to do. I didn't know I could. So beginning of a new round, round 4. Ooh, green 1 is really good. That is as good as it gets. So I'll take the green 1 down here times 3. That's going to be 3 points, and 18 minus 3. That's 15 points. Pretty nice. Okay. These are pretty not great. I almost want to use a reroll, but I don't know if it's the move right now. I might take the wild 3 and use it for the blue. But then I just have to take whatever the yellow is pretty much next round. Unless I get a good roll with... Oh no, I can't. Oh, I'd bring that down to 8. Yeah, no, I'll do that. So I'll use this. And that removes these two. I'll use the... So I could use this pretty much anywhere, but I'll use it with the 5 and put an 8 here. And then what else? I just roll these two, I guess. 3 and 3. All right. So if I were to take the blue, blue and white, that'd give me a 6 here, which I don't want to do. 8, I mean, 6 is probably the lowest I'd want to go with this blue area, and I don't want to switch to that yet. Yellow 3, I already have a lot of yellow 3s. But I haven't done anything with this one yet, so I'll do that. So that gets removed. And yeah, that was my 3 main actions. I'll do one more roll as the passive player. All right, any ties? We got a 2, 3, and a 4, so no ties. 2, 3, and 4 to choose from. If I were to take the orange, it's completely useless. Could use the 3 somewhere. I might use it on purple to get some bonuses, or I could use it on blue and progress a little bit further down that track. It would bump me down to 7 instead of 8. 7 wouldn't be a terrible place to be. I'm going to use the 3. Well, let me think about this for a second. Yeah, okay, this is a good move. I'll use the 3 on the purple track. And since it's greater than 2, I get the reroll bonus right below it. And then I'll go ahead and use my extra, what is this? The extra dice thing action. And I will use the green 6 for sure. Because that will get me 18 points here. And I can get a fox. Cool. That's it for round 4. Round 5, I get no bonuses for. So just rolling it up. Okay. Orange 1, that is like entirely useless. I don't even think, I have to double check, but I don't think you can do anything with it. I think that actually is useless because you only cross off stuff that's lower than the number. So if you roll 1, yeah. Could use some rerolls. What is it, round 5? Yeah, I might use a reroll. What are my other options? I could take the yellow 3. I don't want another wild 3. I'm tired of all the 3s. Okay, I'm gonna do a reroll. Boom. Not good. Whoops, this was a 2, because that's probably what I'm gonna take. Because the 2 yellow, I do need some more of. Yeah, I'll take the 2 yellow, and that'll remove the orange and purple. So the 2 yellow, I guess I can cross off that one, right? Because that was already circled. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my dice back abilities to bring back the orange dice. I want to hope for some better RNG with that. There we go. Like a 5. Well, yeah, maybe. Unfortunately, it would give me a green 1 and a blue 1, and I already have a green 1. Whereas the green, if I were to take that, that's like the best I could get. And then that would give me any number I can mark off in orange. Now, how does that work? How does marking off a number in orange work? I don't know. Oh, I think I could just cross off any number pretty much. I think it's just how it works. Yeah, I'll definitely take the green then. because that'll just be 2 here. So I get 16 points for that. And then I can get any orange thing here, which I'll go with the yellow too. Just so I can try to complete that column, and now I have at least some points from every row. Yeah, one thing I noticed about this is like the last game, like I didn't get any points for my yellow. It seems like with this game, it's harder, if not almost impossible, to get no points on a column, because like, or on a row. I think the hardest one would be green, and after you have 2 numbers, you're gonna have points. So like after you have 2 things marked down. Same with like yellow, after you have just 2 things crossed off, you start getting points. So I think that made it a little bit easier to get points, or at least not even to get points, but just to prevent people from not getting any points like I did last game. I think they've kind of worked around that. So final roll for this round. Okay. Now what's interesting, I got some options here. I could take the 6. That would give me 8 in the blue. Pretty good. Could take the 4 orange, and if I did, I'd get the wild 2, which means since it's wild, I can mark off any 2. I can mark off the green 2, and that would get the column bonus of marking off a yellow thing over here. I like that combo-iness. That seems pretty good, so I'll do that. Grab the orange 4, which gets rid of that. Well, I mean, yeah, so lets me mark off, though, the green 2. And since I finished that, I get to mark off anything over here, which I'll take the 6 there. So I'm only a 3 away from getting an extra blue action. Cool. Yeah, I don't have any extra things, so I think I just gotta do one more roll for the passive. Okay, let's see. There are some ties here. So we got a 1, and it's definitely these 2 2s. Okay. These are just set off to the side. A orange 2 doesn't really do me any good. A green 1 would be good as the next number, but not the current number. So then a yellow 2 is pretty much my play here, which I could use. So I'll take that. Just circle that 2 and be on our way. On to the final round, which I get no bonuses for. So I'll just roll it up. Okay. Blue 1, that's not too great. Do I have a reroll? I might do a reroll. Yeah, I'm gonna do a reroll. I don't like these numbers, and it's the final round anyway, so like, might as well use these. I can only use the rerolls as the active player anyway, so might as well. The purple one, I really don't care about the purples. That's probably gonna be my least progressed track, but that's okay. I think it's the first time this has happened where I actually have, I was thinking about placing the blue, but that would be higher than what I have here, so I just can't do that. It's an issue. I think the move is I take the 3, the purple goes out of play. The 3 lets me cross off this, which lets me then get the blue bonus there, which I can just write an 8 here, and that gets me an extra dice thingy to use. So now I need to do my next roll, which before I do that, I'll spend my dice back bonus to get the purple dice back so I can roll this for this roll. Okay. I think I'm gonna take the blue because that'll give me 6 there and a reroll action. Yeah, so I'll take the 1, and that gets me 6 on here, which gets me a reroll action, which I'll probably use next turn. Let me roll these up, see what this final roll is, see if I need to use a reroll. Yeah, the 5 might be okay. The 6, that green 6 would be really good, but I won't get any points for it if I don't take a green next turn also. I also feel like I should focus on purple a little bit though. I also don't have any fox symbols. I have 1, but that's, I would like to have at least 2. There's no way I'm getting that one. I don't think I can get that one. Where are my other fox symbols? There's one further on the blue, which I don't think I can't get to. I think I'm only gonna have one fox symbol this game. I can I still do my reroll, or did I just use that? It doesn't matter. I'll take the 5 on purple. That'll give me a dice back, which I can't even use. And then I'll just do my, place that there. Final roll as the passive player. Not touch anything in case there's a tie. No tie. Okay, so yeah, it's just the 1, 4, and 3. Whoops, this was a 4. And then these are chilling out. Which I do have an extra dice thing, so I'll be able to use one of those probably. 1, 4, and 3. The 3, that's not very good. That could be okay. The purple. I could place a 6, and then that would just get me a free purple. That seems like an okay move. Yeah. So I'll take the 1 wild, use the 1 on blue, and I could place a 6. And then that gets me a purple, which I can just place any number down here. So I'll definitely place a 6. That gets me another extra die thing I can use. Let me see real quick. Okay, interesting. It looks like because I have extra dice action, but the interesting thing is you can use them on the dice I've already chosen. So I put a 6 there, but what's cool is I can choose to do that again with the white dice, right? So I took the extra dice action, used that again. I can only do that. I can only use stuff again once from the sounds of it, but I have 1 more extra dice action, which means I can use the blue one this time, and that will get me another 6 and a second fox icon. Which is the main thing I wanted, because I think that's going to help a lot in my final scoring, which we're going to do right now. Because that is the end of round 6. So, oh boy, orange I did pretty poorly on, I think. 2, 4, 6. I got 10 points for orange. Oh, man. Yellow, I had 1, 2, 3, 4 fully crossed out, so I get 36 points for that. Blue got up to the 45 mark, so I get 45 for that. Let's see, I gotta add these up, so we got 6, 7, 13, 28, 44? I think that's right. That's 31, yeah. And then down here, what do we got? 9 plus 5 is 14, 20. And then I had 2 fox icons. My lowest was 10, so I get an extra 20 points. And that's my final score. Is it better? Let's find out. I guess I don't know if this game uses a different scoring system. So 36, 45, 44, 20, 20. 175 seems a lot better. 20 plus 20. I always like doing it twice just to double check. So 175 as significantly better. I don't know if this uses a different score chart. Let me see. No, it looks like it's the same. Got the score chart then for back over here with what, over 2? Oh no, I guess it is a little bit different. So, but still, I guess I can't show you the chart. I'm looking at because the version I printed out doesn't have the score chart, but 175 puts me at 1 star. I am on the right way, is what it says. At least I didn't get a half star, because it goes in half star increments, so I got 1 out of 5 stars. Okay, I can do better than that, but at least it's not 0 stars. So I'm gonna just wipe this off and do it again. I still got time at least for one more game. I might do 2 more. We'll see how fast these go. Wipe this down. So I had, what, 175, and that was only 1 star. To get 5 stars in this version, I would need to get above 320 points. So I got a little, there's improvements to be made in my score for sure, and in my strategies. But yeah, do another game. So beginning of round 1, I get another re-roll action just to start off. Boom. It's a pretty decent first roll. I don't love the purple 3, but I'm tempted to take the 4 because a 10 could be a pretty good way to start the blues. It's not as high as I'd like, but 10 is pretty good. See, I'll take the, or I could take the yellow 4 also. 4, that would help with the fox icon, which is one I do need, but I think getting a 10 in blue is not super common. And the fact I did it on the first roll, I need to take advantage of that. So I will put the 10, take the blue 4. Since the purple is lower, that gets removed, and rolling these again. At least it's an improvement. Yeah, I agree. Though I think generally this, I mean, because it does have a different score chart. So it seems like with this, it is, there are more points available. Like for a 5-star in the base game, you just need to get more than 280. Yeah, in this version, it's more than 320. So there's a different, it seems like this, yeah, just has more point opportunities, but yeah. So I got a 1. Okay, I'll probably take the wild 1, or so the wild 3, but I don't know where I want to use it. I don't know. Because the green's not too good. The yellow, I guess I could start on. Because I wanted something higher for the green. So 3, I'll just do this one. And final roll. A 4 and a 6. So the 4 is useless, so I'm definitely taking the 6. I'll just circle that one so I can start working towards that fox icon. And that's it for the first part of this round. I just got to do the passive player part. Okay, so the 3 lowest, we do have another tie, so that's these 2 and this one. Okay. So a green 1, I definitely don't want. Purple 3, possibly a wild 2. Wild 2 is not really that great right now. Could use it on yellow, I guess. Or a purple 3. I'll take the purple 3. I'll start working on the purple area. 3 is not a terrible number to place there. And with that, that is it for the first round. Round 2, I get that bonus. I forgot what it's called, but that's the extra dice action bonus. So I roll these up. Something good. Okay. So I got another 2. Yeah, I'll take the yellow 2. It's pretty good. Start working on a bit more on the yellow. Wild 1? I don't know if I really like a wild 1. Could take the orange, but then I'd get a lot of stuff from it, but then I wouldn't be able to do anything next turn. I'd be able to get 3 3s and then any 1 I wanted. Which wouldn't be... Yeah, I don't think that's the best move, though. Blue's not good. Green's not good. Purple's not really that good. So a wild 1 I could use on yellow. I don't want to keep just doing stuff with yellow, but I don't want to lose some of these other dice. So, yeah, I guess I'll do this yellow 1. I just need to not let orange fall behind, because that was kind of one of my weak spots last game. Now I'm in a predicament. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I thought I was in a predicament. I am not. Because I was like, man, I want to use the green and orange. Well, I could take the green, place a 10 there. Oh, gosh, this song. I always forget about that. I need to... wait, let me see. What is the name of that song? Because I keep forgetting to remove it from my playlist, maybe because I forget what it's called. Oh, I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. Skies. This is a mental note to myself that I need to remove Skies from my playlist of music because it keeps having that stupid city ambiance. It drives me crazy. I think it's just like the intro of the song, but it's just like 30 seconds to a minute of just city honking and sirens, which like, I don't know. I don't want that. I live in Detroit. I get enough city ambiance. All right. No, I picked the 5. I used it there, so then I can mark off my extra dice action to take the green 5, or sorry, the orange 5, and use that to mark off the purple 1 and the blue 4 over there. And slowly start working on the orange. So that was my last active roll. Do one more as the passive player. No ties, so I just have to choose between these 3. Orange 1 is useless. Blue 1 would get me a 5 here, which I don't want, so I'm definitely going to take the purple 3. And that's it for round 2. Round 3, I get the... I always forget, what's that called? The dice back action. All right. Round 3, let's get something good going. A yellow 1. I don't really want that. Green 2, I could take... green 2, yeah. I'll start working on the green a little bit. The green's gonna remove the yellow for this round. Green 2, that's gonna make this a 4. So I'll get 6 points total. That also unlocks a reroll bonus. Pretty handy. That's all that got removed, right? Yep, okay. So second roll. 2, 3, 4, and 6. The blue does not seem like the move. Going from a 10 to a 5, no. Wild 3? Yeah, there's always a wild 3. A 2 and a 3. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy. I'm gonna work on the orange some more. So that'll let me mark off a blue 2 and then any 3, which... I kind of want to take the blue 3 so I can work towards that fox icon. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket by just working on this row, but I assume I'll get... It doesn't really matter if I don't get anything... If I don't get 1 for every row, because I'll still get points. I'm just like, I'm kind of paranoid now after my first game earlier when I got like 0 points for that one section, but as long as I put 1 X anywhere in this box, I'll get some points. So at least I got that going for me. These are both removed. My last dice will just be whatever this purple is. Okay, it's a 1. Of course, I just need to either get 2, anything higher than anything other than a 1, and I would have gotten the bonus here. I guess I could use a reroll to try to get a reroll. Should I use a reroll to get a reroll? That seems like a waste. But I would be further down this track, so I guess it's not a total loss. As long as I actually get the reroll, or else I'll be out of reroll. Okay, good. Good. So I got the 2, so I mark that down, and I got another reroll. And that was my last active die. So then I roll once more as the passive player. Okay, lots of 1s, but these 3 are closest to the platter. Definitely not taking blue. That would be a disaster. Green would not be good either. So it's just going to be the wild 1 going somewhere. Probably yellow. Yeah. Yep. Marking off yellow. And that is going to be it for round 3. Round 4, I get to put a number anywhere I want. Sweet. I'll go with green and put a 6 there so I can get a 12 marked down. And we'll be on our way with, whoops, gonna mark off the bonus. I actually took it, and yeah, on our way with round number 4. Hopefully something good. Need to get a lot further down the blue track, but I haven't been getting good rolls for that. A green 3, I don't really want that 2 or 3. I could just take the, green, not the green, the orange 4. But then that would only get me a green 3. But the 3s are the one I need on the orange area, so... But it would also remove the blue for the round. I don't know if that's a move. My other options are blue, which isn't really an option. Green, which I don't want to do. I could do a reroll on these. This seems like a reroll. Yeah. I don't love these options. Give them a good overall. Okay, well, I dropped that one. That's a 2. These are worse. I don't even have the option to use orange now. Purple wouldn't help me get the bonus here. A 3 over here. I guess I'll take that. So then these both get set aside. And a 3, I'll mark off that so I can work towards the fox icon on that column. Then I will do the old... what was it? Bring dice back bonus. I would call bring it back. No, dice back bonus to bring back the orange dice. Okay. A 1 wild. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Because I could take that and use it down here on green. That would be a 2 there. So that gets me 10 points total, and I can mark something down in blue. So I'll just put a 10 there, and that also gets me another dice back bonus to use. And all of these are still good, right? Yeah, because I took a 1 that round. Okay. So 2, 2, and 4. Definitely not taking the blue. Orange might be the move. I'd only get a green 2 from that, so maybe not. And green's not the move either. I almost want to use a reroll for these. I'm gonna use a reroll for these. These aren't, I don't like these. It's my last reroll, but I'll get some more, hopefully. These are, I was gonna say these are worse. They aren't. The orange is actually a good play. Yeah. Because that'll let me mark off the green and blue ones. So I almost have that column finished off on the left-hand side there, which is pretty cool. Then that's it for my active turn. And I have to do one more roll as the, whoops, as the passive player. So let's see, I'll be taking these 3 to choose from. The blue would get me a 7. Purple wouldn't get me anything. The 2 over here, yeah, I could use some 2s. I'll take the yellow, because then I can mark off this, which gets me that column, which gets me a reroll bonus. So that was the end of round 4. Round 5, I don't get any bonuses, so I'll just be rolling these. Whoops. That wasn't a roll, that was a dice falling. Okay. Orange isn't good, blue's not really great. But I can't take anything higher and I'm gonna start eliminating a lot of stuff. Yeah, I'll take the blue. It's not good, but I really didn't want to go down to 6 already here, but that's just how it goes, I guess. So I could do something else over here. I'll definitely circle the 4 so I can cross that off and get a fox, hopefully going over there. Nothing gets eliminated over here, so I'll just roll these again. Okay. Wild 2. Don't really have too many great spots for that. The yellow, kind of, but I don't really want to do that. The purple 4 seems actually not like a terrible idea. I'll take the purple 4, which, placing that there, I get a dice back. Since I took 4, that removes the 3 and 2, and then I'll use a dice back bonus to bring the wild dice back. Roll these 3 up for the last roll here. Wow. Okay. Interesting. decisions here. The main things I'm deciding between is using this 5 on green, which I'm leaning against because I got a 6 for yellow, and I do need that for my column here. Yeah, I'll use that there. So I just need one more 4 to get the at least fox there. So that was that, and then I got to roll one more time as the passive player. Boom. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. So passive roll. I just get the 2s to choose from. I don't want the green. Purple's not great. I'll take the wild 2, which I'm gonna place a blue for sure because that's still gonna maintain my 6s. And that's the end of round 5. On to the final round. So orange is pretty useless. Yellow, also useless. Might do a reroll here. Because I could take the purple, and that would be decent. But I would eliminate orange and yellow right off the bat, and this is the final round, and I don't want to do that. So I'll go ahead and use my reroll. Okay. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't know if they're that much better. I don't know. Because it seems like these are garbage. So I'm going to be taking one of these 3 5s. So the blue, that's an option. If I take that, I could use that as a orange. That'd actually be not terrible. I'd at least get a green 3 marked off. Yeah, I don't love that. Could do another thing here. No, I can't because that'd be 10 and it has to be less than 6. Then I might do the wild as a green. Or I could use it as a purple and get a dice back. No, I'll use it as a green. So wild, use that here. That gets me 15, and that gets me a dice back ability. So I got to remove green and purple. I'll go ahead and use my dice back to bring the green back. And roll these up. Blue's useless. Orange isn't great, so I pretty much have to use green. Whoops, this was a 3, so I will use that over, oops, here. Just gonna turn that into a 9, so I'll get 6 points for this, which isn't great, but the main reason I placed it there is because the next time I place that, I get another fox. So yeah, pick the 3, nothing gets removed. Final roll. Okay. I can't use blue. Orange is useless. So I guess I have to use... Can I not use any of these? I think I might not be able to use any of these. Because that doesn't do me any good. I literally can't. There's nothing less than that. Blue would get me 8, which isn't less or equal to 6. I have the yellow 6 then. But I don't have any 6s over here to mark off. That's cool. I'm gonna triple check. I'm pretty sure, because I was watching some rule videos to refresh my memory on these games, there is a caveat somewhere for if you can't play stuff, but I forget what happens if that happens. So let me double check. I also don't like this song. What is this song? I need to modify this playlist. I just need to get new music. They might. Yeah, that song's gone. I'm gonna before next stream, I'm gonna have a different playlist because some of these songs are just not good. They're also the same songs I use in my videos, so they might be kind of songs you hear all the time. Songs I hear all the time for sure. So I don't see anything about if I can't play stuff? The remaining dice. I think I just pound sand. I don't think there's anything I can do. I also don't feel like just reading through this rule book for too long. Special case. If a passive player is, okay, if an active player can't use or does not want to use the dice on a given roll, they simply cannot put a mark on the sheet. So it takes one of their 3 maximum rolls. Okay, so I don't get to do anything. That's kind of what I figured. So that was my last active roll. So now I have one more passive roll, and then that's going to be the game. Oh boy, I'm not feeling as good about this game, that's for sure. So the 3 lowest, good thing I didn't move these, that would be these 3. So the green 4, that would get me some points. Honestly, I think the green 4 would get me a fox unlocked, but so would this if I use it here, and that would also get me points, while that there wouldn't get me points until I put a second number. So I think the move is crossing off that, which unlocks a fox icon. And that is it for that round. And do some final scoring now. Okay. See if I did any better than last time. I totally forgot my score. I think it was like 170. Oh, it's probably still on my calculator. Oh, no. Like 175? Okay, yeah. My last score was 175. So that's the score to beat. Did I do it? So orange, let's see, I got 4 in this row. So I got 11, 13, 15 for orange. Then yellow, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fully filled in. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 55 points. Seems good. Blue, I did a lot worse on. I only got 10. Green, got 22 points on. And down here, I got 12 for purple. Fox icons, I think I only got 1. No. This is going to be a lot worse because I only get, 10 extra points for that? Oh, this is going to be a lot worse, I think. Oh, no. Let's see here. So 15 plus 55 plus 10 plus 22 plus 12 plus 10. Yeah, I did like 50 points worse somehow. Let me do it once more. 15 plus 55 plus 10 plus 22 plus 12 plus 10. That is 124. Yeah, the score to beat was 175, so did not do that. What is 124? I bet that's not even, yeah, that's not even, that's a 0-star run. Okay, let me think about what I could have done better here. Obviously, the blues I was lacking in a bit. I think my jump from 10 to 6 kind of screwed me a bit. My purples, I didn't get much on, but I didn't expect that. I only got 1 fox icon, which sucks. If I could have got at least 1 more, I mean, it would have been another 10 points, but that's not like a huge jump. Yeah, I think I just had worse luck that round. I don't know. Maybe I just played worse. Who knows? It's probably both. I'll do this one more. I definitely got time for at least 1 more game. Okay, I gotta do better than that. I can't end on a 0-star run. That'd be I just can't do that. Okay, that should be all wiped off. Okay. One final game. So, well, before I roll these, start of round 1, I get a re-roll bonus. Okay. So I'll roll these up. Orange 1 is useless. I don't think I want the green 3 to start out. Oh, these are not very good. Because orange I don't want, green I don't want, blue I don't really want. I don't want to start with an 8 right off the bat. I'd like to have some more buffer room than that. Probably at least a 10. If not, maybe I'd settle for a 9, but 8, I can't do. Just can't do it. Yellow 4 seems okay, but then I'm already eliminating 3 dice, so then I'd have to take whatever the purple and white are for the next round, which I don't really like. So I'm going to use my reroll already. Give these a really good shake because I need a lot better roll than that. Okay, this seems a lot more usable. Mainly, at least I have the low wild dice, which isn't great for blue because that would only give me a 6, which I definitely am not going to take. I could take the yellow 3. I might do that. If I took the 2, I guess I could place it in purple. That's okay. Probably be best in yellow. Yeah, maybe I'll take the wild 2 and use it as a yellow. I'll circle that too. Okay. Whoops. Some 1s. I don't want to see that. I guess with me taking this white dice, I've also pretty much screwed myself out of blue for the rest of the round. That's one thing I didn't really think about that. Yeah, me taking that blue dice has pretty much locked in this 2. I was going to say, oh, well, maybe I should take it when it's a higher number, but then I'm going to wipe out any dice that are lower than it. So that's... Because the blue is... I don't want to take that. I don't want to take that. Oh, boy. I have to start wiping some dice out. Probably the yellow dice, I guess. Or I could take the purple. Yeah, I guess since I don't have anything on the purple yet, I'll go ahead and slowly work on that. And that'll eliminate the blue and green, so hopefully I get something good here. 2 and 3, so orange is useless, so I'm just marking off a 3 over here. So I will do that, and then roll one final time as the passive player. Okay, got 3 1s. A wild 1, a purple 1, and a yellow 1. I mean, since I have the wild 1, I have a 1 of every color pretty much. The blue's definitely not green. I don't want to do... Oh gosh, I need to get the green going and the blue going like next round because I keep postponing it until I get a good number to start those. I really don't want to do a yellow 1 right off the bat because there's only 2 of those. There's only 1 yellow on here. I think there's also only 1 6, yeah. So, I mean, I do want to get marked off, but I don't want to like screw myself if I roll a yellow 1 and I can't use it because I already have all the 1s marked off. So I think instead I'll just take the purple 1 down here since it doesn't matter really what the number is because I haven't gotten any bonus requirements yet. And yeah, that's it for round 1. Round 2, I will get the extra action bonus. And I'll roll these all up again. Boosh. See, there. Glad I didn't take the yellow 1 because that's what I'm talking about. If I would have taken that last time, then I would have already blocked off the yellows, which isn't great. Orange 2, I don't really want. Purple 3. Purple 3 isn't terrible, but it sucks that I'd be eliminating those 2 right off the bat, which, yeah, I need to keep orange around and not let that fall behind. I do like that. That 10 is pretty good, but that would eliminate a lot of stuff. I'd pretty much have to take the blue and the green dice for the rest of the round. If I lock in the 4, if I don't get a 6 on the blue, I can't use it. So that would not be a good situation to be in. I might just go with the yellow 1 because I don't want to lock out the purple and orange just yet. So I will circle the 1 and move on to the next roll. Okay. Not a fan of these rolls. I think I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. I have to start one of these. I'm taking the green 6. Putting a 12 there. And all 3 of these are gone. So I'll just get whatever purple number I roll. Hopefully it's 2 or higher. So just don't be a 1. Just don't be a 1. It's a 4. Okay. So we'll definitely take that. 4. Placing it there gets me an extra reroll. I still have my extra action. I don't know if I want to use it though. Don't think so. I could use it on the white dice I have set because that's a 2. It's a 2. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. Yeah, I'm gonna use my extra to take the white 2 that's sitting out and use that on the green. So it'll be -4, so I'll get 8 points. That also gets me another reroll. Okay. So one final roll for this round as the passive player. Okay, we got a little bit of a tie. So taking these 3. Get to choose 1. I don't want to take the blue, but it's almost round 3. Like oh wait, did I not take the bonus at the beginning of this round? I don't think I did. Yeah, whoops. The green, I don't want. The blue, I don't want to do that. Yes, I'll take the yellow, the 2, and at least finish that one. That's it for round 2. Round 3, I get the dice back bonus. And I'm rolling these all up again. Okay, lots of 1s. I don't love that. Especially it's a yellow 1. I really don't like that. To be honest, I like that so much. I dislike that so much I'm re-rolling. I don't want to see those dice. Okay. Well, so lots of 1s still. Especially the blue and white. I don't like seeing those low numbers. I need like double 6s. It's not what I'm gonna get. This would be, I'd get a lot of stuff with 4, but I just wipe out, all the dice for the round pretty much. So maybe I'll take, well, the 1s, these are just not an option. So the 2s are probably the move. The yellow 2, I feel like I just used. The wild 2, I can't really use anywhere. Because the wild 2, I mean, I could use some places. Can I use a wild as an orange? Because I could use that to get those 2. I think so. I might do that then. Let me triple check I can do that. Okay, I don't see for sure, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. So I'm going to actually try that. So I'm going to take the wild 2, use it as an orange, and be able to mark off the green and blue ones. And then reroll these. Skipping this song. Don't like that one either. Purple 2, I don't love it. Could use the orange to mark off a thing. I don't like any of these. Boy, oh boy. The 6 yellow I kind of like, but then I don't have anything to roll for next round, I could do the 6 and then dice back. I'll try that. I'll take the 6. That eliminates everything, but then I'll dice back to get an orange, or not the orange, the purple. I'll re-roll the purple. Okay, I got a 2. I was hoping for at least a 3, so I don't get the bonus there, but that's okay. Could be worse. So then that was my active turns. I got to roll for my being the passive player. Okay, we got some weird. Oh no, we don't have. We're good. These are my options. Oh, I'm definitely 100% using the wild dice with the blue. That gets me an 8. I have to start that like now. I'm already halfway through the game, and that was my first on blue, so that was really bad. That's it for round 3. Round 4, I can place anything. I might just go with helping blue out. Put an 8 there. That gets me another dice back. And on to round 4. I guess the main thing I'll be doing is trying to focus on blue, get some more orange, and maybe get green going. These are not good rolls for that. Wow, this is... This is a weird roll. Yellow 1 I don't really want. Blue 1, that's a 6. I could take that. Yeah, I'll take the blue 1. Screw it. That gets me a 6 over here. So I can mark off a random yellow. I'll take the 4 so I can halfway done with this column. And then I just reroll all of these. I got a couple 2s, couple 3s. Oh, I've screwed myself again by locking in a low number for the blue and white combo. Because now if I don't roll anything, if I don't roll a 5 or a 6 with the white dice, I can't place anything here. I keep forgetting that's kind of a thing that I keep doing to myself. I keep like locking in half the combo, and then it's just like, well, no wonder I'm getting bad rolls. So purple 2, I don't really want. The wild 2, I'll probably use. I'll probably use it. I don't know. The green 3, I'm getting bad rolls with the green. I'm not having good luck here. I'll take the wild 2. Use it on the yellow right there. Do one more roll. Whoa, dice hopped out. Okay. I don't know if that moved that one, but it is what it is now. I kind of want to take the orange because that would knock out 3. That's pretty good. It'd be a couple 2s. Yeah, I'll take the orange. So give me 2, 2, and 4. So purple 2, green 2, and yellow 4 is what that knocks out. I could do an extra dice action, which I might do with yellow. Yeah, I'll do an extra dice action, use that yellow 4 to fully cross off that bottom right one. And I'll do, whoops, knocking my dice tray out of the way. Do one more roll for this round as the passive player. So no ties. I just have this 2, 4, and 4. Can't use the blue because that's above 6. Green I might use because that's actually a pretty good number. So yeah, take the 4 there and mark down an 8 because I need to get the green going a bit more. It's the end of round 4. On to round 5. Yeah, no bonus for round 5, so I'm just rolling. Yikes. Purple 1 I don't want. Orange 1 is useless. Yellow 2, yeah, maybe. Blue 2, unfortunately, I can't use. Yeah, I guess I'll take, but if I take the yellow 2, that's my last yellow 2. Yeah, whatever. So I'll take the yellow 2 out, mark that off. That eliminates these 2. I could dice back one of them. I kind of want to dice back the purple. Yeah, I'll dice back the purple. Because the purple gets me a lot of bonuses. I just need to be better at progressing down that track. Okay, purple is just useless. Blue I can't do. Green, I guess I could. So I'll do green, take that. Purple leaves. Green I mark down for 3 points. I'll get 5 there, but it also lets me mark down a spot in blue, which is pretty nice. Let's hope I get something less than 6. I got a 9. So I can't use the blue, but luckily a wild 6 I should be able to do a decent amount with. I could put it in green or purple are kind of my main things I'm looking at. Yellow, I could. I don't know if I want to. I mean, it could be a decent chunk of points if I put it on. Yeah, I'll put it on green. It's a good amount of points. And that unlocks a dice back combo, or bonus. And then I got to do the roll for the passive player. Boom. I will take, okay, we got kind of a tie here again. I think the blue is slightly more to the left. They're pretty even, but I think, yeah, I can tell blue is just slightly ahead. So that's these 3. Unfortunately, I can't even use blue because the total is 7, which is more than my 6. So I can either take the purple 1, which I could get more points for. I think instead I'm going to take the 2, put it here. That'll be -6. So I'll get 12 points for that. And that's that. The end of round 5. On to the final round. No bonuses for me. Let's see if I can start getting some points somewhere. I really need to get at least 2 fox symbols. I think that's kind of where I screwed up, and I just need to make sure my lowest is pretty high, which right now I think my lowest is blue. But just barely. My lowest is blue by 1 point. I think it's purple. It's 1 point because that's 10. This is what, 7, 8. Was that also 10? So they're tied. Blue and purple are tied for the lowest right now. But this is a good starting roll because I can take the 2 wild. That eliminates these 2. I can use that with the 4 on the blue track. That unlocks an additional dice action. I will then use the dice back to bring back the green dice. I should probably bring back the orange dice, but I don't want to. Yellow 2. Yeah, I don't really want that. Yeah, definitely take the green 3. Just because that'll get me a 9, which isn't great, but it gets me a fox symbol, which I desperately need. And that eliminates the yellow, and then I reroll these. Yeah, I'll take the blue because then that'll get me a 3 here, which gets me a reroll. And then I guess I probably should use those rerolls because I just can't use them at this point. I could take an additional dice action to do this now. Yeah, I'll do it. Put another 2 points down there. And hope for the best with this last passive roll. I don't even know what I'm trying to get at this point, but it's just more purple dice or, oops, this is a 1. 1, 1, 3. 1 purple doesn't get me much. A 1 wild, it really doesn't. Should I see if there's like any bonuses I can unlock by doing anything? I think if I do this wild as a 1, I'd get a reroll, which doesn't do anything. I get a dice back, which also doesn't do me anything. So those would get me bonuses, but those are both just not useful. Could do the 1 wild down here. That would be probably my best bet, points-wise. Yeah, this ain't great. I'll do the 1. The 1 gets me a... I'll do it down here, so that's 2 points. So I get 7. Get an orange thing that I could just cross off. Any I can save the orange die. Oh, that just lets me cross off one thing in that. Okay. Guess it doesn't really matter. 2. I mean, it's best to add on 2 rows that have more, because like the points kind of scale up that way. I think that's it. I think I did probably equally as bad this game. Let's go find out. So for orange, I get 2, 4, 6, plus 7, so 13. That's probably my lowest. And I think purple's even lower. Cool. This I only had 3. Somehow. I only had 3, so I'm gonna get 21 there. Oh boy, is this already looking... Give me 15 points instead of 7. Yeah, maybe, because that's true. But this also didn't get me just 7. It let me do stuff up here and mark off, what was it? Oh, I guess that was just 1 more, which inherently only got me 2 more points. So I guess it was 9. So yeah, I think you're right. I would have gotten a little bit more points if I did that there. Because yeah, for 11, I'm only getting 21 points here. Yeah, down here, what I got, 16. Oh gosh, 16, 22, 28, 34, 37. right? 16 plus 12, 28, 34, 37. That seems right. Down here, I got 20 plus 12, so what, 32? Yeah, and then on down here, I got 4, 8, 12. I only got one fox icon. So that's only going to be an additional 12 points. Yeah, I think I did all worse this round. Let's see here. Got 13 plus 21 plus 37 plus 32 plus 12 plus 12. 127. I mean, I think that was better than last game, but definitely not better than my first game. I got, what, 175? That's like a 50-point difference. Let me just triple check. I always like double checking my math, but I'm fairly certain that sounds pretty correct. 37 plus 32 plus 24. Yeah, 127. Huh. 127, that's not too good. I think in the eyes of the game, let's see, that is 0 stars. Well, I think I'm going to call it there for the stream. That's so clever and twice as clever. I had a lot of fun playing these. Like I said, these are pretty new to me, so I obviously have a lot to learn strategy-wise. So hopefully I was playing the rules correctly. I think I was hopefully playing the rules pretty correctly, besides some minor things I was figuring out along the way. But yeah, it just seems like there's a lot of strategies that I really need to just play more to figure out. Like, I mean, I was slowly figuring out, like, oh, I kept screwing myself because I was like picking a number up here for the white dice, locking it in, so whatever I rolled for the blue dice, I was really screwing myself there. I just didn't have enough fox icons. I feel like I should have gone down to the purple maybe a bit more because it has a lot of bonuses there. I wasted 2 rerolls at the end I didn't even use, so there was a lot I could have done differently. But these are pretty new games to me, so I'm still kind of learning them, but I like them a lot. I can see why people hold them in such high regards, and it's just board games in general, and also as far as like roll and rights go. I could see how setting stuff up properly, this could be pretty combo-y. I gotta say though, I mean, when people talk about like how combo-y a roll and write is, they say like these are some of the best, which could be. I don't know. I think Hadrian's Wall though, the combo-iness of Hadrian's Wall is really hard to beat. And I think maybe if I get better at this, I could probably come close with like, oh, doing this to unlock a bonus, to do this, to do this, to do this, and kind of like jumping all around the board. But I definitely didn't feel that as much with these games as I did with like Hadrian's Wall. Even though it doesn't happen all the time in that, it comes up pretty often. So I definitely need to get better at these to get higher scores that aren't 0 stars. But I imagine some of that combo-iness will come more as I just learn the games better. But yeah, that'll do it for today's stream. If you enjoyed the stream, a like would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I will just see you all next time.